Alright, what have we got today? Oh, what's this? Vulnerability. Let's have a look. Vulnerability. No description. 3,500 dislikes and less than 1,000 likes. That's like an 80% dislike ratio, huh? I wonder what this is about. I wrote this in my journal, which would normally be kept private, but I figured it was probably a good idea to share it with you. Please understand it's coming from a sad, but good. I wrote this in my journal, which would normally be kept private, but I figured it was probably a good idea to share it with you. Please understand it's coming from a sad, but good part of me. Oh, what an intro. I guess a couple things I have to say about that right away. One, I think that we should be very careful about what Amberlynn says is things that would normally be kept private, but then that she puts in front of over 100,000 people. I don't really buy it, personally, the whole thing. Yeah, well, I was going to keep this journal entry private, but because you guys pushed me so hard, I guess I'll show it to all of you. Listen, guys. Whether what Amberlynn's going through is true or not, there's one thing that we have to keep in mind here. She's basically a media personality. She's an online influencer, okay? And so that's her job. So what she's doing with this is her job. She said in previous videos that YouTube is her job, and her focus has a lot of times only been on her job and not on the weight loss. So that being said, when we're looking at this, we should look at this not from the perspective as much from someone who's dedicated to weight loss, but someone who's dedicated to their job. And what is their job? YouTube views. And this here, please understand it's coming from a sad, but good part of me. Amberlynn, please understand that what I'm saying comes from a harsh, but true part of me as well. I hope that now that I put this private statement out that was going to be private, and now that I put that out into the public, I hope that we're able to understand that now. And now that I've thrown that out there, I hope you're able to give me the same benefit of the doubt that you expect us to give you. Now that we've gotten that covered. Geez, this thing has been on the screen for a long time. We're 15 seconds in and nothing's changed. Weird. I like this too. Like, we're supposed to believe. I know that this is not purposely what she's trying to make us believe, but she's like put it in cursive so it would look more like handwriting, as if this isn't a typed thing that was put on the screen. I mean, this wasn't like from an actual journal and scanned down. She took a look at her journal and then what, wrote something down? I don't know. What a weird way to make it seem like it has some like legitimacy as a written word in the journal, but really it's just the typed word. Like, I'm supposed to believe that she has a physical journal that she said, I wrote in my journal, which would normally be kept private, but I figured it was probably a good idea to share it with you. And then she puts it in cursive, like this is supposed to be part of that? I don't know. Seems kind of deceptive.
Curvy calories was great in context.
Oh my gosh, is that your journal? That's a big book. What are you writing, a dictionary journal? Some sort of encyclopedia deal? Is your journal gonna be 600 pages on this big of paper? Anyways, nice hoops, by the way.
But constantly filming my food thoughts is a new trigger for me. Weight loss content? Sure, but a daily basis series? It's an idiotic, impulsive thought.
Idiotic, impulsive thought, huh? You didn't just make that thought up on one day, though. You were kind of hyping up that you were going to do this for a couple of days. Usually when you say impulsive, it means that, like, you jumped to that without really thinking everything through. But, like, is that what this video is? Just you admitting that you didn't think everything through? Is that what we're witnessing right now? I guess.
I actively jumped on the gun and made a fool out of myself. Yet again. Simply, I'm not comfortable being vulnerable on camera anymore. People take my personal struggles and vulnerability and create memes, satire, monetized nitpicking reaction videos.
Oh, what is that? Like a reference to people like me? You're against us putting videos about the stuff that we believe and the stuff that we feel on YouTube, but you don't think that, but you think you should be able to put yours up there without criticism? That seems a little bit weird, don't you think? Kind of makes you sound like a little bit of a hypocrite, as if everybody on the platform doesn't get hate for their videos, whether it's justified or not. Let's be real here, Amberlynn. You're posting on a public platform, you get a ton of views, you have over 100,000 subscribers, you're in the top 1% of YouTube, Amberlynn, you understand that, right? There aren't that many people who have a YouTube channel that's above 1,000 subscribers, let alone above 100,000 subscribers, and who get consistently a ton of views like you. What do you want from us? Sympathy?
And cruel jokes about unhealthy cycles, when in reality they're mental illness shaming.
Yeah, great one right there. I forgot. You like to hide behind all these buzzwords like mental illness shaming and fat phobia so that nobody can criticize you for very valid things that you do wrong. Yeah, I'm sure we're making fun of you for your mental illness, and not because you said with 100% confidence that you were going to post 100 days of vlogging and then you failed like day one. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that. Listen, Amberlynn, I can't believe I have to be the daddy in this situation, but hey, I guess Daddy Varke has to step up. This is a public platform where you are allowed to publish views that you hold, okay? Here's the catch. Other people are also allowed to do that same thing. And when if their view is that they don't really like what you're doing, and if what you're doing is kind of hypocritical, then people are going to post out there and say those things. And they're going to ask for likes and comments and subscribes, just like I do. And also you should check out the links in my description right next to that subscribe button, where you can find my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, and you guys should definitely follow me on those because I love tweeting on there about this kind of stuff. At YesterVark1. Let's keep going, please.
The channel used to revolve around vulnerable oversharing that only was the #1 ingredient in what became an Amberlynn hate train.
Is that what it became? I'm sure that had nothing to do with the type of content that you're posting too. It's the same deal as the binging thing. It's a lack of self-accountability, taking 0% responsibility for her actions. You see, just like it's not her fault that she binges and overeats, it's everything else's fault that makes her do these things. It's not her fault that people are responding negatively to her content. It's everyone else's fault. It has nothing to do with the content that she's putting out there. If she actually lost weight on her weight loss journey, people would still probably make fun of her the same amount. Yeah. As if.
I have to realize that no matter what I do, hate will be the main focus in why people watch me. They say I'll get less hate if I lose weight.
Wow, she kind of predicted actually what my response was going to be. Here's the thing for you, Amberlynn, because it's not really about singularly losing weight. We're not excited for you when you lose 5 pounds. You know why? Because it's about the pattern. The pattern tends to go like this, not like this. Make the whole pattern like this, people will get excited about it, Amberlynn. But when your pattern's like this, and then there's a little blimp where it dips, but then goes right back up, what do you want us to do? Just cheer you on? Great. You lost 100 pounds last year because of extenuating circumstances. Okay, so I guess that absolves you from everything? Is that your point? Is that your claim? Is that what you want us to feel about this? You get to drop 5 pounds here and there, and then gain 30 pounds here and there, and then we're supposed to be like, oh, well, I guess it is a weight loss channel. I don't think so, because you know what? That would make us the idiots.
But what happened last year when I was down almost 100 pounds and nothing changed? My weight and struggle should never determine how much hate or negativity I receive.
Maybe that's fair. What about lying about your journey or failing to hit very clear and confident goals that you put out there? Is that something that people can criticize you for? And this whole, the hate I receive, oh, the hate. You guys, imagine if I sat here and bubbled on about weird comments that people left me as if they were at all relevant on this platform where tens of thousands of people are watching us. There's gonna be some crazies out there, okay, Amberlynn? You gotta take the crazies with the rest of the viewers. Otherwise, you can't handle the platform, and I don't know what this is about then. Who are you mad at? The haters? You're feeding them right now, Amberlynn. You're shoveling food right into their mouth by acknowledging them, by the way. Why do you think I don't acknowledge my haters? And there's plenty of them. They hate me because I'm super handsome, and I'm super smart, and then because I'm so much smarter than them. That's why, guys.
Justifying cruelty with whether I'm on a diet or not is just more false outrage to create the never-ending nightmare of nasty comments.
Amberlynn, let me sum this up really quick for you. The reason people get upset at you is because you advertise your channel as a weight loss vlog, but you don't really do the weight loss part, do ya? In fact, You don't even tread water. You'll do the literal opposite. You kind of spit in our face a little bit. You say, hey guys, watch me lose weight next video. Watch me eat 10,000 calories. Yeah, I wonder why people are a little like getting whiplash from your videos, huh? I wonder why people get a little sketched out by that and think your whole thing is just an act. Speaking of acts, let's not forget here, guys, that she's putting this out here for 100,000 people to see and make money on. Let's not forget that simple little fact that she has said personally, her job is YouTube, and she's prioritized her job as YouTube more than she's prioritized weight loss. That should factor into our calculations on whether to take her seriously sometimes when it comes to stuff like this, where we're supposedly getting like a behind-the-scenes glimpse, as if this isn't curated for us. Yeah, right.
I'm judged no matter what I do, how I feel, or what I say. I'm judged on what I wear, how I cook, and the way I walk.
Yeah, you're Jesus Christ, Lynn. They're just putting you right up on the cross, huh? Man, what, like this, I'm innocent. Gets put up. Give me a break, Amberlynn. And like, this is you doubling down on this as well and refusing to acknowledge why people make fun of you. It's because you say you're gonna do A and then you do B, okay? You say you're gonna go right and then you go left. And it gets a little insulting all over and over when you say, hey guys, I just need you to support me. Well, we keep like pouring support into you and we're not getting a return on investment. In fact, our investment is tanking. So why would we, why? What do you want? You expect people just to keep cheering you on even though you keep lying to our faces and then changing things up right afterwards? Is that what you expect us to do? Because that's not going to happen. That wouldn't happen even if you were. So even if you were super supportive, or super confident and you did all the things right, you're still gonna get hate, by the way, because there's trolls out there on the internet. And like I said, I have negative comments that pop in on my YouTube channel. Could you imagine if I sat here and cried for 4 minutes about my negative YouTube comments? It would be dumb. It would be stupid. And you guys would laugh at me, and you would be right for laughing at me, by the way.
I get it. It's the internet, and everyone has an opinion.
Maybe she does like really hear out what I'm trying to say here. Great, the internet does have, people on the internet do have opinions. A lot of people, Amberlynn, and I will throw out there, I'm not in this camp, okay? I think you should be monetized. I think you do provide a service. I think 100,000 people watch your videos. Obviously, you're providing entertainment, and you should be paid for that, whether it's not healthy for you or not. But a lot of people, Amberlynn, would say that you're the one with the bad content because being that large and then eating is what if that's inspiring people who shouldn't be inspired to do things like that into being overweight themselves and making really negative life decisions themselves because they want to be like you and follow in your path, especially when you advertise it as a positive and healthy path, calling it a weight loss journey. Like, some people would really criticize you for that, Amberlynn, and they could make videos like this about you. Is that irony lost on you? Like, accept that this platform for what it is. This is people who are expressing their opinions and talking about each other. And people are gossipy and they're catty. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
But that's just an excuse, so people can say how fat I am.
Yeah, what it really sounds like is you're the one making excuses. And it's kind of gross because you're a human being, Amberlynn, and you have feelings and wants and dreams and desires, but you keep reducing yourself to your weight. That's kind of the gross thing as well. Whenever people criticize you, you just relegate it into the weight category, and all you're doing is limiting who you are into your body weight because you just assume the reason anyone's saying anything to you is because of what size you are. As if we really care, Amberlynn. As if, like, I give two craps whether you're 5'40" or 5'60", okay? What we really care about is getting lied to our faces. Kinda sucks.
There are videos made by people showing nothing but body shots of me, or videos mocking me when I had suicidal thoughts. This is somehow allowed. When did bullying become okay?
When did you become the arbiter on what bullying is? When did you become the decider to decide what content is okay and not allowed? Or okay or not okay? And what content should be like available on the platform and not available on the platform? That's kind of gross. You know what you sound like right now? You sound like an authoritarian. You sound like a tyrant. You sound like you think you know better than everybody else on this platform and your shit doesn't stink and you get to put whatever garbage you want out there, but when other people put out their garbage, you throw a fit. Well, sorry, Amberlynn. If you get to post, other people get to post. When did this become okay? Amberlynn, there are people who are saying that about you. Does that mean that your stuff shouldn't be allowed if enough people don't want it? Should your income be destroyed and removed? I don't think so, but it seems like you think so, and that is kinda gross.
They justify their actions by saying I lie, but yet there's never any proof.
I'd maybe be willing to entertain that calling it a lie is too strong of a word, but what would you call it, Amberlynn, when you, one, call your channel a weight loss channel, and then you never lose weight, you know? Like, would it be a lie if I had a car repair channel, and I called it a car mechanic / repair channel, and all I did was wreck cars all the time? Would that be a lie? Or would I be stretching the truth there, or would that be totally fine? Would that be like, and would I be justified in shouting down at people who are saying, hey dude, that's not really what you're doing? Would I be okay to tell those people that they're wrong and tell them they have no proof when I'm the one blatantly making that mistake? Just a little bit of food for thought there. Or what about when you say that you're going to start a program and then you don't follow through, or you say you are doing things and then you flat out just aren't doing them? Are those lies? Yeah, I guess when you can just shift the definition of bullying and the definition of lies to fit whatever your need is, then yeah, I guess everybody is lying and bullying. Yikes.
It is always assumptions, rumors, choices in believing or disbelieving. One of the worst things I went through was when I shared my abuse story and no one believed me.
I don't know a ton about this abuse stuff. I'm not really sure. But like I was saying in the beginning, not knowing any details about this, you have to understand, Amberlynn, that at the same time, you get paid per click. So there's an incentive for you to be incendiary with the things that you say, right? And I think, personally, because of that, everything you say should be taken with a grain of salt. Everything you say should be looked at through that lens, as in not that I'm watching a real person, as in I'm watching a character / a media personality. That's how people should view your content, because that's how you're portraying your content, okay? So I'm sorry that when you mix in personal things, people mix in the character things in with that. That sucks. I don't know what the personal story is, but I'm just throwing that out there as a general rule for all YouTubers. If you get a ton of views, you get paid on those views.
I haven't been the same since. My truth and my pain has resulted in the biggest mistake I ever made during my time on YouTube. God, I wish I could go back and start over.
God, I wish I could go back and start over. This is theatrics that we're watching right here, guys. This is crocodile tears, okay? Like, and I don't buy it. I'm sorry, Amberlynn, I just don't buy it. You want me to believe that when this video ended, you didn't just like put down the thing and get up and walk away and everything was back to normal? I don't know if I necessarily believe it. You need a little chapstick, by the way. Your lip's splitting. I hate that.
I do a lot of things differently. Maybe not start YouTube at all, but YouTube is a priority for me now.
Then why are you attacking how YouTube works if that's your priority? And notice, that's basically what I was saying before, wasn't it? YouTube's her priority, okay? This is her job, is YouTube. Working at her job is her priority, doing YouTube. What does that mean? Making money on YouTube. So what does that mean? Being incendiary to get clicks to make more money. Sorry, Amberlynn, that's how the website works. You're just as guilty as everybody else. And I don't understand how you don't think that whatever punishment you think should be applied to people can't equally be applied to you. Blows my mind, even.
And there's no turning back. How I wish I could change the narrative and how I have tried. But everything falls back to my past. Between that and the unwanted fat shaming on a daily basis.
Remember how sometimes you say if we don't like the content that we're watching of yours, or if we disagree with something, then we don't have to watch it and we can just ignore it? Crisscross, whoo, flip it. You don't have to read those comments. You don't have to watch the harassment, but you do. Because you kind of like it, you kind of like the attention that's going on with it. As in, like, you're telling me, Amberlynn, if this is your job, what, you'd be happy if everyone left and you just didn't do YouTube and didn't do any of these things? Is that right? YouTube has been like one of the greatest gifts for you. I don't know if gift is exactly what we'd use as an objective word for it, but it's been a great gift for you, Amberlynn, and the fact that you're turning around and spitting on the same platform that allows you to do that, it's kind of gross.
I feel like I'll never be okay again. I want to feel like I can be my authentic self on YouTube, but I can't right now. It's easier to be judged when making mediocre mukbangs and supposed horde hauls.
Man, I just want to be who I am, but I know I'll get judged. So instead what I'll do is do purposefully... Man, I just can't be who I am because I'm afraid I'll get judged. So instead what I'll do is make videos specifically that people are getting upset at me for because I'm a weight loss channel, and so I'll just do the mukbangs instead. What? That's your point? Like, great. Nice. So it's our fault. Again, it's our fault because of the content that you make. Nice one, Amberlynn. You are kind of the gaslighter. You're the narcissist that's blaming us for your problems. Believe it or not, Amberlynn, we all have lives going on, and we all have things that we care about in our own lives, and you make up a kind of a small part of everyone else's life, okay? You need to take a little bit of self-responsibility, and you need to take, well, that's it. You need to take responsibility for your own actions in the videos that you make. We're not grabbing your hand and putting it on the computer and editing together videos and then uploading them, okay? You're doing that. You're the one making videos doing this, not us. Don't blame us for what you're doing. It's kind of manipulative and it's kind of annoying.
Than to be judged for true vulnerability, tears, struggles, and the darkness in my life.
In the darkness of my life. Yeah, all right, Edgar Allan Poe. Let's just take a break here, okay? Let's slow down a little bit with the drama, all right? Give me a break.
Seems like when I need people the most, I'm pushed away harder. The more vulnerable I become, the more open I am, the more hate I receive, which leads.
But I thought you just said that you're not going to be vulnerable, and instead of being vulnerable, you do mukbangs. But the thing is, Amberlynn, is people don't really criticize you for the vulnerability nearly as much as they do for the mukbangs. So it's almost like you're doubling down on what gets you all of this hateful rhetoric. And if you can't handle the hateful rhetoric, then I don't know why you're doing that. I'm not against you doing those things, but I am a little weirded out that you're going to do one thing with one hand and then another with this hand. Like you're saying one thing and then doing the complete opposite. It seems really disingenuous, and disingenuous isn't a word I'd associate with authentic, you know?
Leads me to never wanting to share anything ever again. But it wouldn't matter. I'm judged and hated on no matter what.
Oh my gosh. Woe is me. My life sucks. Ugh. Come on. Stop. Quit teasing us with a good time, Amberlynn. I'm just joking. I want you to keep making content. I don't super mind your content. In fact, I think it's entertaining, and almost to the point where I wonder if you're ironic a lot of the times, and whether you're really more self-aware than a lot of us really think you are. That's how much that you go back on the things that you do, is that some of us think you might be doing it on purpose. I hate this. I hate that she's blaming us for her problems, as if we're the ones causing all of these things to happen. Grow up, Amberlynn. You're what, 30 years old? Let's grow up, okay?
Everything I do gets twisted into something bad. I don't want my mental illness twisted or my indecisiveness twisted any longer. I'm sick. I'm ill. I'm not in control.
That's maybe the only true thing that you've ever said, you know? Maybe definitely it's the most true thing that you've said in this video, Amberlynn. And the thing is there are people that are sympathetic to you, okay? You still get a tremendous amount of likes in your videos. I'm sorry that they get flooded with the dislikes, all right? But you think that people load up your video and go, ha ha ha, fatty, click dislike. That's not what happens. People click your video, they see someone go, this is a weight loss channel, and then eats 10,000 calories. That is why people click dislike on your video, and the fact that you can't comprehend that shows that maybe there's I don't know, a deeper problem that's going on, a self-responsibility problem and an accountability problem. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it always helps with the YouTube algorithm so that I can grow the channel. And also, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll have some links in the description. The Twitter is @YesterVark1. I'm trying to get over 1,000 on both of those. That would be, I don't know, really cool. So I feel like if each person that watches this video did it, I'd easily hit that number. I'd really appreciate if you did it. But if not, that's okay too. I always enjoy when you're just watching my stuff and leaving cool comments. So I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. You have a good one.